What's up, Wargamers? Welcome back to World of Wargaming. I'm Isaiah. Today we're going to be playing another game of Relicblade. We're going to be playing the third game in our Storms of Kural campaign. That's, again, the campaign booklet from the starter box. And hopefully it's bloody. Hopefully it's fun. Before we get into the fun, though, if you haven't considered hitting that like, subscribe, or bell notification, please consider smashing all the buttons, as it does help us squirt our deep thing. Now that's going, to a weird direction. We're going to splice that out. Please consider smashing all the buttons, as it does help us summon elder things in the hopes to destroy the advocate. And let's get into this game of Relicblade. Rivers of torrential rains poured down the rocky cliffs as the party sped across the ancient stone bridge. A heart-stopping crack rumbled deep in the stonework, and in an instant, the lone guard infiltrator Eamon leapt to cling to the far side of the ravine. The action was pure instinct. There wasn't an instant to think as the tower and bridge crashed into the abyss below. Snapping to take in the scene, Eamon noticed his left hand clamped on the gnome's backpack. He swung her small body to the ridge above, and she let out a grateful squeak, still clutching her long gun. A familiar voice called from below. "There's another door down here. We'll have to enter the temple separately and meet up at the gatehouse." Eamon heard Odette grumble in her small voice. Never split the party. Alright, friends, so we're in here for another game of Relicblade. We're going to be taking on the Shattered Cleft. We're about to draw our relic card. We've got our relic token, scenario token, treasure token. We have split forces, so I'm in this corner and that corner. Josh is in this corner and that corner. Let's see what we get from the relic deck. The Helm of Legend. The Helm of Legend. He will get the Inner Mastery as the advocate. And as the adversary, I get the War Paint, which I already have because I drew it from the treasure deck for my treasure option. Straightened out the treasure situation. Got that sorted out. So I no longer have the shield. I still have the War Paint. I got the Corrosive Vial and the Noxious Bomb are what I should currently have. And with that being said, we're ready to roll some initiative and get into turn one. Wait, no we're not. Let's talk about the initiative. Special rules. In the Shadow of Legends, any actions performed while within 5 inches of the relic token are at +1 difficulty and cannot critically succeed. Ancient Spirit. Activate the Ancient Spirit to move the relic token 5 inches toward the spirit. If it's being carried by a character, it's ripped out of their hands when it moves, just like with the Sword of Fire in the last one. Goes 5 turns, and the player holding the relic is victorious. If you kill all of one, disable or destroy all of their enemies, you automatically hold the relic. And at the end, who holds the relic permanently gains the Quicken Fate Weave action. And then it may be performed once per game from now on. So again, we've got our relic, which is the helm, and then this can snatch that helm around the board. And we'll get into it. Initiative, I got a 2. Josh gets a 5, so Josh will have the first activation of turn 1. Our witch friend moving up 5 to try to get some early shots in on the Dark Prophet. 6 will hit. Then we go to our attack roll, which is dice plus the damage bonus of the thing. So 3 total. Yeah. Okay. My defense dice is 4 + 1, which is 5, so no damage dealt there. Passes to my activation. I'm going to activate the Prophet. I'm going to start with a Corrode onto the Witch. So I need a 6 here. That'll do it. So she is -1 armor and for 1 round. 2 actions. I got 4 left. I'm gonna focus down to 3. And I'm gonna throw a decay at the witch. That goes off with a 7. I get a 3 + 2, 5. 4 + 1, 5. That's -1 armor from the Crowd. I had it backwards. So -1 armor from the Crowd, means will deal 1 damage. The poison from the decay attack will also give her -1 action dice. Got 1 more decay, which hits and crits for 10. So that's a 4, so that'll be 6. And the witch lays down. I've got 1 action left. I'll move 2 inches. We go back to Josh. Warden just burning all of his movement to come over here and protect the witch. Squid is gonna move up. Squid dodges and then spends the rest of his action dice to move up from here to there. Rogue will move up with 4 movement and pick up the treasure, or with 4 action dice and pick up the treasure. So right here, I'm gonna activate my Iguan. I'm going to get a dodge token, and then I'm gonna focus, and I'm gonna shoot my crossbow. All right, 3 attacks, or 3 dice. That'll hit. I got an 8. It's pretty good. Wait, is it an 8? A 9. I got a 9. You got 2, 5, so you'll take 4 there. Push Odette the gnome up into cover, and then dodge, and then pass on the last action dice. Which brings me to McCullen, the hate pig, and he's going to move this way. All 3 of my movements to get into contact with him. However, I do get the bonus dice to attack, so we'll swing the fire sword. Looking for a 3. That is a 4, will still hit. And damage dice, it's dice plus 4 here. I got a 9, and you are -1 armor to a minimum of 1. But I think the rogue only has 1 armor, so you're just on your roll. Try again. So 3 plus 1 is 4, it's 5 damage. And that will bring us to the end of round 1. We got recovery phase stuff, so let's see if anybody stands up. So the witch. Ooh, almost. And the rogue. Not quite. There you go. There you go. There you go. You did it. And you won the roll. Warden going to activate first, and he's going to use his word of prayer. His heal. Looking for a 3 up. Ooh, it was almost a 1, bruh. It was almost a 1, but you got your heal. So that should pop him back up to full health, right?
Nah, just 3 ways go 1 on.
Oh, I cracked him good.
Yeah, you did.
I cracked him good. Okay, but at least he'll be back up to his regular number of action dice next turn. You got 2 actions left, and you're going to move towards the relic, you said?
Yep.
All right, move it on out, my dude.
3 actions left.
Warden then using his last 2 action dice to move into the fountain, which brings it to me. So I'm going to try to kill this rogue. I'm going to go at him with the War Tusk, looking for a 3. Does it, and does damage. You don't get a defense roll when you're disabled. Yeah, it's okay. Then I'm going to pick up the treasure. And then I'm going to move this way. No. I'm going to move back behind that wall to get some cover from Odette. I'm just going to run around to here. Get into the guardian bubble provided by that friend. I'm going to activate Squidward. Get myself a new dodge token. And I'm going to charge here. So I got an action die, free bonus action dice to swing at him with. I need a 4. That's a 5, so that'll hit. I have a dodge token, so my razor's sharp kicks in. 2 3s, whatever. So that's a 5 coming at you, but the attacks are dire, so no armor bonus. Just straight dice. 4, you only take 1. That's pretty good. And then I can swing the dagger again. It misses. Actually, the first attack was on a 5, but luckily I rolled a 5 anyways because of the relic. I'm going to pick up the relic. I have 1 action left. I will try to entangle this fellow. Needs a 4. Does not go off. Prophet. Gonna move 3 movement down to here and try to corrode Odette. Number 6. That'll do it. So Odette has been corroded. She's -1 armor. With my second attack, I'm going to throw a decay at Odette. Does not hit. Move twice with the iguana. Gonna shoot the crossbow at Odette. Hits. +2. 4, and you're +1, -1 to your armor, so your regular roll. That'll block all the damage. Nothing happening there. End of round 2, recovery phase. Let's see if the witch stands up. Ooh, not quite. For our initiative roll for round 3, I got a 2. Got a 1. Okay, I didn't think I was going to get that one, but I did. We're going to start with El Squidadore, who's going to give himself a fresh dodge. And he's going to swing at the ward. Helmet currently in my possession. I'm -1 difficulty, so looking for a 3. That's a hit. Take the highest. 3 + 3 with the helm and makes a 6. That'll do it. I'll swing at him again. Hits. Take the highest. 3.
5.
No, because dire.
2.
So that's a 3 + 3 for me is a 6. That's 4 damage. Squid will then move away to over here. Odette, gonna shoot at the Prophet. Try to clear some folks. We need a dinger right here. That's a hit, should be. Difficulty.
Yep. Yeah, 5.
Okay, so that's a hit. Roll up your damage.
1.
But it's dire, right?
It is dire and +3, so 4.
So a 4. Block it. Then gonna move and toss a grenade. Looking for a 4. You do have a once per game reroll.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use that.
Okay.
Thank you for the friendly reminder.
Yep. That'll hit. So +4 for your damage.
That's crit.
It's a crit. Okay, so +6 to the damage. It's a 7. And I get a 5.
And stun.
So 3 damage and I'm stuck. Iguan. Gonna move around and focus and shoot. Hits. That's a 8. Yep, that's an 8. Ooh, 2.
She had corroded.
But corrosion would have fallen off when she activated. So 2, that's 6. So at that point she will go down, and at that point all of his models will be disabled or removed, which will be another adversary victory. That got real bloody real quick. The dice were not really with Josh that game. It happens. We were talking too because we weren't sure like if this play here with the Warden early on where he pushed up to the relic, I don't know if like he should have stayed, maybe because we were talking about this, maybe he should have stayed back there and then Odette pushed around to help protect the rogue. I mean, what he did made sense because the Warden did need to heal. He was in a pretty tight spot from a good roll on my part, a bad roll on Josh's part. Let us know in the comments what you would have done in that situation because it was kind of like losing the witch that early in round 1 had, just kind of put Josh at a disadvantage for the whole game.
Do we do recovery? Do you gotta like knock them off the board now?
No, if at any point they're disabled, if they're all disabled, it counts. So, I mean, I guess it would be maybe a recovery roll at the end of the round. Let me double check it, but I'm pretty sure that's it. Technically, maybe he would have recovery here. We'll see what happens. If he doesn't make the recovery roll here, then I think that's it. So if nobody stands up. So nope. Yep. So we'll do a D3 since we weren't really announcing it. So 1, 2, 3. Roll a D6. 3. So the witch will stand up. Go initiative. I got a 4. You got a 5. Lands on the Prophet. Hits. So 6. 5. 4 + 1 is 5. No damage. Go again.
Yep.
Hits. Roll your damage dice. 5. 4. I get a 3, so that's 1 damage. Buff herself with Read the Winds, looking for a 3. Goes off. And then gonna move. Alright, so charging a profit, get a bonus attack dice. So it'll be a 4-up for the 5 hits. And no damage bonus. 1. I'm good. To me, I'm gonna activate the profit. We're gonna try to get rid of that person again. So I've only got 5 activation dice now, so we're gonna focus with 1 of them. And we're going to decay. Goes off. For 3. Blocks it. We'll try to decay again. Does not go off. I'm going to use my once per game reroll there. Goes off and crits. So plus 4 here. That's a 5. 5 with an improvised swing. Does not hit. Stygian mutation on the iguana. Needs a 4. Does not go off. And I will just keep going. So, let me see how far the movements to get to him. We'll take the swing. Misses. We'll swing with another dagger. Hits. And we'll take him out. Because again, disabled models don't get a defense roll. We'll move just out to here by the gnome. I'll then go with the iguana. Come up 3, focus, and take a shot at the witch. Hits, but just barely. I'm glad I focused there. For an 8. No, for a 9. At the witch. You do get a save there. I don't think you can make it. It's a good roll, though. So it's 2 damage. So that's enough to lay her back down. And then Pigman. That brings us to the recovery phase of turn 4. We'll see if anybody stands up.
Alright, this is the gnome.
Oh, nope.
Witch.
Nope. Nope. And right there, I think that's going to be a wrap for this mission in the campaign. So that'll be a hearty handshake from a good friend, Josh. Good game, sir. Enjoyed it. Glad we got another one in. Thank all of you for tuning in, hanging out while we played some more Relicblade today. Hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day. And as always, I'd like to say a big, huge, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to our patrons who support us and pledge to us over on Patreon. You guys are the absolute best. If you enjoyed the content you saw here today and that's something that you would like to consider doing to help out the channel, go over there, check out the link in the description, check out the Patreon. There's a lot of cool stuff over there, including access to our Discord server. Talk to me, hang out with me, talk about our work, what we got going on in the hobby, some shout outs, all kinds of cool stuff. Check it out if that's something that you think you would be into. And regardless of whether or not you do that, I want you to know that I am incredibly grateful that you decided to stop by and spend part of your day with me today, rolling dice and pushing toy soldiers around. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and as always, may the dice be ever in your favor.